Greetings. Your elder brother Blacklight. We back on the mother plane, the mother ship. It's on YouTube right now where you got the military, pilots, Air Force, Marines, top-notch generals testifying to Congress about the mother's plane. So I got the bright idea to post up what we've been learning about the mother's plane and the FOI for many a year. That's Master Farad Muhammad. Only time he showed his face. Only one recognized him was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Recognized him as being Allah, God, the Supreme Being. Y'all still don't believe it. But these are the teachings he gave to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He even drew a picture of it. And so the Honorable Elijah Muhammad wrote an article or started writing about it and put it in this book right here. The government know about it ever since 1929 or 30. When Master Farad, they started seeing him when he came here to the wilderness of North America. They don't know how it worked. So this video right here, we're gonna tell you how it worked. Not the whole thing, but give you an idea why it travels so fast. Now this magnetic flux, everything in the universe operates off of it. Let's go.
282,000 miles per second, and that be answer.
Wait, hold it.
There are things faster than the speed of light that in this atmosphere it is possible for an object to travel on a magnetic wave at 282,000 miles per second, and that beyond the magnetic forces of this planet, travel at 1,000,000 miles per second is not only possible but routine. Magnetic analysis, the separation of a stream of electrified particles by a magnetic field in accordance with their mass change of speed. Magnetic field, a reactor field magnetizing force as generally used in magnetic field, indicates the region throughout which the magnetizing force values are significant magnitude with respect to the condition under consideration. In effect, a magnetic field is in a region in which the magnetic force created by permanent magnet or current carrying conductor or coil can be detected. Magnetic flux, the magnetic lines of force. Magnetic equator, an imaginary line through 2 points on the Earth's surface where angle of inclination equals 0. That's where the lines of force are horizontal. There is no thrust, push, attack in regard to the mother ship, nor is there any need, because what actually happens is that the ship, once in motion, moves forward at whatever speed is desired on magnetic lines of force. The ship, in other words, is trying to get out of its own way. Everything on the planet Earth, and indeed in the solar system, operates on magnetic frequencies from a pencil to the human body. The mothership can create a magnetic flux and move at any speed from 0 to 282,200 miles per second, and once outside of this atmosphere of ours where no resistance operates, she can move at 1,000,000 miles per second. The scout ships from the mothership come and land and take off at will, referred to Zechariah 5:1-2 and Ezekiel 1:8-26. The atmosphere of the Earth extends to the height of 250 miles, but at 40 miles the density is near a vacuum. Problem number 11. Magnetization disappears at high temperatures, the inverse square law. The effect on a point on the magnetic pole is due to follow the same laws. The force between the 2-point poles varies inversely as the square of their distance apart. Thus the force, F between the poles, varies directly as the product of their strength, M1, M2, follows from the fact it is independent of the presence of the other. Thus the unit magnetic pole may be defined as much as 1 when placed 1 centimeter for equal pull. The force between them is 1 dyne. The poles being situated in the air. Magnetic jade pole of strength 50 and 90 units are placed at the B and C of an equilateral triangle A, B, C of side 10 CA. If S pole of strength SC is placed to find the resistant force of A for poles A and B. Such force enables the mother plane to run speed in excess of light lines and magnetic force. Lines whose direction at each point is that of the magnetic field at the point is called the magnetic line of force is free to travel or more lines of force arise on the N pole and end on S pole. Also, no 2 lines can meet or cross each, for if they did, it would mean an object would travel in 2 directions at the same time, which the mother plane is capable of doing. We know the material in the chemical world are used in building all physical forms, are given life and the power of motion by forces at work in the etheric regions, and some of those living forms are stirred into activity by means of the twin feelings of desire. When a person is drowning or falling from a height or freezing, or the vital body leaves the dense body, the atoms of which become temporarily inert in consequence, but at resuscitation it re-enters the dense body and the points are again inserted in the atoms. The inertia of the atoms causes them to resist the resumption of vibration, and that is the cause of the intense pain. Ordinarily, we are not conscious of the starting or stopping of a clock, but we are obvious of its tick when running. The lower the grade of intelligence of the evolving being, the more it is dependent upon outside help at the beginning, then the highest degree of unconsciousness later they turn them over to some of the less evolved, who are able to carry the work a little further. At last self-conscious is awakened, then there is no need for outside teachers, and the glory, power, and splendor he may attain are limitless. The subsequent period of existence during omniscience is called evolution. The force within the evolving being which makes evolution, and makes each individual differ from that of every other, which provides the essence of originality and gives shape to the creative skills to which the evolving being is to cultivate that he may become God, black man. That force is known as genius.
This is the kind of wisdom that was taught to a man that was once a drunkard with a 3rd grade education. His name was Elijah Poole. And he met a man called Master W.D. Farad Muhammad. He recognized the man as being Allah in the person of Master W.D. Farad Muhammad. He went on to change his name from Elijah Poole to, he became the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Baffling scholars. You too can be like that. Because you are a God. You're from the God tribe Shabazz, the original Asiatic black man. We'll talk to you later. You gotta study quick. This is something you gotta get.